So that is the beautiful tunnel by all standards. Beautiful tunnel by all standards. Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. The Awutu Breku Underpass.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are considering absorbing the Western Rail Line under the Big Push program. The completion of the Western Rail Line will open up the bauxite and manganese concessions in the Western Corridor and also make it easy to transport our cocoa beans from the plantations to the ports.
On test, the bridge is on test, so make sure you do not use motorbike on the bridge or you will be arrested. And this is the example. You sweep or you seize the motor, you sweep the bridge or...
Abba! There are people who are now paying motorbikes to cross them to certain parts on the footbridge. Like, is it village life? Nah, say.
And this place has been totally taken over by the traders. It has been totally cut off from the highway. It's no more part of the highway, and the traders have made it so. Why did we sit and allow this to happen? Why?
Side and side, I don't know market. And you go to the assembly, not a single soul and permit. And it's not say assembly they will pass by, they will even buy from those people.
We are now using the hammer to break it into pieces before we will collect. We started using the excavator to cut.
Okay.
But where we've gotten to now, we have to use the hammer to break it into pieces.
So it's become more challenging than the excavator can handle.
The excavator can no longer continue with it.
Okay.
So the hammer will do that. Then the excavator will come and bear me.
How much of the hill are you cutting?
We are cutting for 700 meters.
Wait, and now so catch them, you know. I want for why you dear. And now when you dear. When you dear catch them in our comment section, I say on the big push.
I am saying that if there is any one minister who has impressed me in this administration, is Governor Kwame Abuja. You know what? Kwame Abuja. He has impressed me so. His consistency has been phenomenal.
I'm a bearer of a good news. Until woman here, no, you can skip. Tenase train. Ghana government, John Dramani Mahama, the leading man. My president, your president, our president. You see the way you are laughing. I'm bringing you a good news. And it's also part of the big push is coming again. Hey, now again. John Dramani Mahama, as a government is considering absorbing the Western rail lines under its flagship big push agenda. President Mahama announced this as part of his address to mark May Day in Kofrodua.
Ladies and gentlemen, I urge the TUC and organized labor not to sit back and look on aloof when management and governing boards are mismanaging their enterprises. Because when these enterprises collapse, it is the workers that suffer the most. And so when you see things going wrong, don't sit aloof. Point it out and make sure corrections are done. Ladies and gentlemen, we are considering absorbing the Western Rail Line under the Big Push program. The completion of the Western Rail Line will open up the bauxite and manganese concessions in the Western Corridor and also make it easy to transport our cocoa beans from the plantations to the ports. Will also make it easy to transport our cocoa beans from the plantation to the ports. The launch of the National Workplace HIV and Wellness Policy early this year, together with our focus on the Occupational Safety and Health Special Task Force, reflects our commitment to the Ghanaian workers.
On May Day, and workers they own. Workers they Ghana workers and Angasa don't know unemployed in any workers they but don't remind the mama said, well, who said railway no and Yamenu Munipa. But on said pressure, no, you go work. We will find a way and make the pressure work. It must work. They must admit that as a so modern railway no I can't roll. And we know what railway can do for our roads. Sometimes your roads no yes you fix you fix it, but shoddy jobs everyone has sent them. Now the ye ni papa mpo no cars akese and so monam so but car ina say kwan yi so entimi nka hwe kwan ya say for nipa be say bia 10,000 nipa nam so 30,000. Now the pressure air to kwan so and the years I say etwa. We have been complaining about this all the time. Now me and you, we are all getting involved. Then you know, say no. The alternative option when it comes to road, rail lines. Yeah, railway ni we are. Cargo train bet ma faso. At the same time, you bet me they are transporting human beings. And our roads can now be a bit okay from heavy cargo cars and heavy trucks and remember that Jowulu bridge now on February. Yenya a truck a kobo muse pine. Imagine we had a cargo train. That wahala it won't be there. So John Dramani Mahama is saying, look, the Western rail lines, they are absorbing it into the big push because remember, big push in over $10 billion. That's why it contractors got. And if you transport it, when it comes to your cocoa, your gold, also in the western part of the country. And I always say, people in the western region, you are either you are peaceful or you don't care. And maybe because there's a bit disunity in terms of your chieftaincies. And yes, sir, there is no way with all the kind of natural resources that come from western region. You should be having that kind of roads. We should be there without railways. Identity. Why? Like, I can't think far. All the gold, the diamond, oil. Look, you people, you are too peaceful. Because I don't think this should be happen. It should be happen. No. Why? Sometimes when I look at Western region, if you have been to Western region and if you have seen the kind of roads they use, and then you ask yourself, what are the kind of trade or work that you can find here in the Western region? They tell you about mining. You ask yourself, gold. Gold is from here. Mutu gold from her. Not Mokwani. Aba, we didn't Munsesa, Munye better. And John Dramani Mahama said, there's a plan to absorb it so that cargo trains can move and bring goods like the gold, like the oil, like other stuffs, like the cocoa that you farm there. And at the same time, these rail lines will also serve for transportation of human beings so that our roads can also have some bit of fresh breath when it comes to the usage. Time, so the roads that they are not going to make, our Western region, we come out and send them. So when they are check, but and then few roads are so far the construction the level baby no commercials correct, but we come again to the attitude of Ghanaians. Attitude of Ghanaians when it comes to road. Why first use the last time I had this kind of conversation about footbridge, most of you, I catch me, more move UK, US, France, Germany, Switzerland, China, and Japan. No, I say in those Dubai and other countries, parking breaking crime. Didn't was your seminar near ticket to the amount. You be more fine to see. But Ghana, no, I don't know. There's a law, but I've never seen them enforcing the law. So sometimes you have to even beg people to use the footbridge. Now, the footbridge that is not even completed yet, Your motorbikes are ever footbridge. Abba.
Next time, Moabuka Motonu, La Pass over here, no Mamun Fasubio. It is under on test. The bridge is on test. So make sure you do not use motorbike on the bridge or you will be arrested. And this is the example. You sweep or you seize the motor. You sweep the bridge or we will punish you. Next time, you not use the motor on the bridge again. Next time, you not use.
Abba. There are people who are now paying motorbikes to cross them to certain parts on the footbridge. Like, is it village life? Nah, say, just say, we are just so, I don't care. Like, if you die, we all go die, we all go die. So, if you die, you don't care. People are using that highway, no, knowing the speed of cars, neighbor. You know, myself, lie. Now, today, we go people our La Paz. There are city guys who, after several reports, I will naked truth you. Several reports happen. Omo ma been say no. Omo pe city guide. Omo ma guide those areas. The last time I was having this conversation, someone said, "Look, mon pe CCTV camera keke evans you. Nipa ne ya prigging krama kwache no. But Ghana it will be difficult. And your traffic via your CCTV camera. A man for that they don't care about traffic light, they will pass. And still, camera na born over gas and capture no. Car no crash our number plate to bit my trace no. That's a me human being and I may follow me from what would my better me. A better pa. But this city guide makes sure say motorbike or no Okada mine or no South Bridge now will pass. I'm say hey. No, and I love the Eastern Fine now with the man no. Opera footbridge need in also. I'm say yes. We cannot demand the government to make better roads for us. Where there will be footbridge, where sometimes there will be interchanges and all that stuff. Now we are the usage, common usage, you know, that's not the problem. How can you be wishing for fufu and palm no soup? Near the baby where you never just fufu no the what palm no soup in the fufu no bo isum. We okay? Huh? Did you know honto was it debi? Ya kwan fasuna honto was it debi minyawu amewu. Don't forget that in Ghana here, o try say o commit suicide yehu na we a ye chi utum because your life belongs to the country. Say we nima make achira. Say if you are doing kele to die, Ghana is saying that we will not allow you to die. By force, you go survive. We will add you to our productivity. You work so that Ghana will prosper. Sa Okada man we no. Next time we funu pie wi a onye biu. Na we no akwana ga tire say mo awaka no. Wo so me mema, mfo moto no. Mfa mefro. Na enye just enenkwa o. Ugo pem Okankwe North Municipal Assembly. Go and see what is going on there. Traders no are making sure say hey. Highway no side and side na the market.
So this is the frontage of Las Palmas and La Paz, and look at where a traffic light is. I'm actually seeing it for the first time, and this is how the place looks after the rains yesterday morning. And this place has been totally taken over by the traders. It has been totally cut off from the highway. It's no more part of the highway, and the traders have made it so. Why did we sit and allow this to happen? Why?
Side and side, I don't know market. And you go to the assembly, not a single soul and a permit. And it's not say assembly they will pass by, they will even buy from those people. Will be able to see container as the roadside, highway side, so where there's speed from end to end of vehicles. Where the speed iba. Ghana so drivers na sometimes hey, ya no ya ko nani ya dwene ko yachi. Obetimi ya na obahwa agwom. Na ode akobom wasai ya na ogoku amu. Na nu ya track bi goku amanfo bi e wo fiance hairdressing salon. Na omo akwa ho pe. Say nya kwa ho no mote a enka driver ni veer off no. Enka pa onam aminanim go anka no am no. Omo wie no. Ghana for so na humobro. Uwi a ya humobro e fekeke. And then but forgetting that the container na they see roadside no for the first place wrong. But we know how to ignore when the wrong thing is being done. Then we know how to cry when the wrong things now finally kill us. So that demand now they to government say omo better rules. Omo the pedestrian ways there should be zebra crossing where people can pass no. And no for so be part was so. And for so bad, and it was so. But still, the big push will find a way and make it work. But the road, ya, minimum neka say, Fato comment section. I say, now say, I say, more update. Oh, the big push project. Actually, now Kwangu so yakoso. Other people are getting their roads done. Inti wodi ya, I'm ready any time any. catch me our comment section I say it doesn't matter say oye burger and I say oye friends say we local champion ye ni na ye champion enti burger for mo person road ni ye ya hefa ana na wote hefa na wo ma ame ni webusu efo da so o yipena no da so he oyere he na wote ne kwan ya ye ye ya catch me comment section I say what Ghana do me no me na bre anti wo de entempa na what happen in tem but unim MP ni din a unim MC ni din na DC ni din a faka ho maka cho say afi no ye me ye eyi e friend say eyezu eyeza ani kukrudu ehiradu emewu o national cake na echedi wo de ka ho ntije wo de say o MP say won timi lobby a enka hwe emfa ho so ye DC ni na dupini 2028 nye na meka ne ye unim de say wo ye dada tutia no Sunyani Atronie ekosi Ntotroso to Achirensua road and enter me to agotana asufu side ho ene ho amwe the rough me fa ho opa ye de obeye sa kwa no so ene say we de as quick loan we atua wie because say that's one say quick loan because side on the MPP and the seat to convince people to vote for you as a member of parliament for the second term in 2028 you know you need to do a lot more of developmental projects so and that way road minister nangasa any debate to say Sunyani Atronie Ntotroso ekosi Achirensua oh and yes akwane ye man ye kran ka be ha me Atronie side wo and Roberts say ye ku amanfo ani e di ma yaw di makum di mataw eno say ye ku amanfo ani na asufu so de no na ye slim te se oba ni sisi atia kimpoto be so opesisi tia ni bi opesisi fia ni bi kwan ne tia so ana photos adada so I remember when I was in Asufu hey keeper track for loading miana selo diabro so police kwan so man che no man hwe o magic kakra ana won na twam obedu Asufu odoji photo abrantie bi ene ne ga free ba mu api o mo se nsa no gro mo ntwiaka o mbo penam e de abeka nsa no ho abrantie bi so so okokromo so kwen do train taxi nipa ba gba akofo a mo gina ho no miani bini guo mo so a mienu eho atwas ya mutu they are dead ba ko ne nan on the fortunate ebegu ni na ngo aso ti ene ko sai fortunate mpono no ye twa na ba ko firi ho the other one no chese bebi amie me na duru no se ne edin bedu hospital kwan se na owu na so owu ya me ko nenim and this is why when it get to big push made the joy and the kasa about roads because roads have been taking away people's life. Among for ewu not because omu time they were not ill, they were not sick. Even if they were ill and sick, yare ni ku omo. Due to a bad system where better roads are not being constructed, where cars can overload. Now you see my catch say John Dramani Mahama the road minister, honorable Kwame governor. Agoja catch say no road fine. If you overload from 5,000 to 50,000 Ghana cedis. Now I think it's not even enough. When you chiwa, I say you everything in the car, now belonging to the country. You cannot destroy the road, put life in danger, sometimes end up killing people. Now you try to say nyame nanim de ye emanema nyame be nanim de ye emanema say ne bambe wu sankwose wewe. Now you Jesus Christ. Obi anu obe sha sa akomfo no nyame me sha sa akomfo no. Bad country na wura na gas wo UK, Germany and France. Ghana fo no matuku angodu on no. Ye benye tipa track ko load this go say loading no. Na be hwegu mo so. So the kind of death you be wuru ha no. Obi a wo bretre onwu sa wo ni bi da. De bia meka Christians prayer point depends on the environment you find yourself. In Nigeria, Christians are praying for electricity. In Ghana, we don't have that kind of problem until what is the France in Yago electricity? Say stable that. What is it? Switzerland, Germany, France? I was angry. Ghanaian, I saw 3 hours. A bonfire for Yankopon. Famicobras with dream because so quiet. Now we are the Cosia Missing Yamen at the buyer. Eti at Sunyani, Atronie, Egosi, Ntotroso, Egosi, Achirensua. Kwano, the way I train your pronom patch, Mama speed no any fast. And from my because I can't move in Tampadia, me am back to asuvuvu no. Big push project ye Ntotroso. Mawums Construction Limited and a Ghana Highway Authority Atronie the second side meeting for the big push project on the Tumu Banu Highway stretch. Eguso na MP, MC and official from Mawums reported that 30% of the work has been completed so far. The 30%, I can 70%, but still, mama to speed, galore. MP and MC are lobbying you. If your MP is not doing that, you know what to do. Tell me at the comment section. Why not on your, for MP, MC, for Omudi, family attachment for mommy. Now, me, 2028, Mungamu. On the big push agenda again, Atimpoku to Frankadua on the whole stretch is also seeing steady progress. Adjuma Gusu Ekosu Gidigidi, na side manager for Ushaya GH. The contractor and the report say Adjuma na Ekosu no. Bibia be kama, bibia be fighty. Mo amote area ho. Muncha senselessly. Mo laugh good what? You can laugh and dream big. Na never Ekosu.
We are now using hammer to break it into pieces before we will collect. We started using the excavator to cut.
Okay.
But where we've gotten to now, we have to use the hammer to break it into pieces.
So it's become more challenging than the excavator can handle.
The excavator can no longer continue with it.
Okay.
So the hammer will do that. Then the excavator will come and bear me.
How much of the hill are you cutting?
We are cutting for 700 meters.
About 700 meters from the after the bridge.
After the bridge, that's from 0 plus 600 to 1 plus 300.
From 0 plus 600 to 1 plus 300. You are cutting the hill.
We are widening the road enough so that we get enough room for cars.
How many lanes are we going to be having here?
Going to be 2 lanes.
It's going to be 2 lanes. Currently, it is 1.
No, it's still the same.
It is
just widening.
You are just widening it. So it's the same as it used to be, but this time round a bit more widened.
12.5
to 12.5.
God bless our homeland. Ghana. Bless our homeland. Ghana.
All right, so Ghana Road some more. We're back on the road to keep you updated. And look, we're looking at. We've been to the Volta region. We've done the whole to Denu or whole to Aflao stretch of the Volta region. We're now focusing the same stretch, but we're looking at from Atimpoku all the way to Ho Township. So it comes in 2 folds, from Ho to Aflao or Ho to Denu or Ho to Toko. And then we also have the Atimpoku to Soko there. And then Ho is in the middle of it. This is what we're looking at. So we're starting with the first and second lots when you get to Atimpoku. And this is being handled by Usuya Ghana Limited. I've got the site engineer here with me, and he's going to throw more light on what they've been doing so far. And you can see that this, I would use a layman's term, this is a difficult terrain because it has to do with cutting of the hill or the mountain to expand the road. Now, we're finding out from the site engineer, Engineer Bright, how difficult the task has been for them since you started till now.
It's been challenging.
It's been challenging,
because of the hill, see the nature of the rock. You can even see that we are now using hammer to break it into pieces before we will collect. We started using the excavator to cut.
Okay.
But where we've gotten to now, we have to use the hammer to break it into pieces.
So it's become more challenging than the excavator can handle.
The excavator can no longer continue with it.
Okay.
So the hammer will do that. Then the excavator will come and bear me.
How much of the hill are you cutting?
We are cutting for 700 meters.
About 700 meters from the after the bridge.
After the bridge, that's from 0 plus 600 to 1 plus 300.
From 0 plus 600 to 1 plus 300. You are cutting the hill.
We are widening the road enough so that we get enough room for cars.
How many lanes are we going to be having here?
Going to be 2 lanes.
It's going to be 2 lanes. Currently, it is 1.
No, it's still the same.
It is
just widening.
You are just widening it. So it's the same as it used to be, but this time round a bit more widened.
12.5
to 12.5. Okay, so from what meters to what meters?
0.
As we are now.
As we are mostly they are between 7 and 8 meters.
Good.
No, we are going to widen to to 12.5 meters.
Great.
That will be the finished road level.
Great.
But with this section, because of the curves, we may go more.
Okay.
So that we make room for vehicles to park.
To curve
and with this
without any stress.
Here,
Yeah.
to have enough.
Are you going to have a special work done to accommodate the people who sell right after you exit the bridge if you're coming from Atimpoku?
There's going to be a design from Ghana Highway Authority.
Okay.
And they will determine whatever we want us to do there.
Over there.
So we are waiting
because it's a
design.
busy spot where they sell.
The immigration officers
are also there.
Checking. So
yes.
They will look at it, get a nice design for us. Then we'll see what we'll do there.
How many kilometers is your lot?
17.5 kilometers.
17.5 kilometers. Starting from where and ending where?
Atimpoku roundabout to Frankadua.
Atimpoku roundabout to Frankadua. 17.5 kilometers. How much work have you done so far since you started?
Done from our last report, we are around 30% of work.
30% of work. Which consists of?
It consists of formation, sub-base, drainage works.
First asphalt work, our Ekosi Breku service lane, and also Adwuma Gusu Ekoso. Some asphalt no metia. Now say me ho ya ba kafra de na me kan yi. Now say me ni ya je. Na mama kwan nya tek. Wo ya some petit na doso. Now nu ya school nkwala bi wo friend say Sunyani amukọ friend say around you on Kwanta side ho no mo me ho kakra sa. Mo ba ye kwan na some petit ni bia driver no go book kef adie no twi gatam ban. Awie kete na wo for chase nya course. Adan ya omoma. Nkwala e wu say adan about 6 or 8. Omo because of bad nature of road na ya na road mu no ya yo. Enti me hu asphalt no dia seriously na mani age man ka ba ko no bi na mani age pa. Now on the people's Awutu Breku Underpass and also beautiful, fantastic.
So that is the beautiful tunnel by all standards. Beautiful tunnel by all standards. Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. The Awutu Breku Underpass. Very beautiful arc tunnel. This is beautiful. Magnificent. Ever blazing. Very beautiful. Oh. Mamma mia. F. For the first time, me fa underpass. Yes, papa. So beautiful. And yambo not Fairmont for Basso. Oma boy Juma. Not Fairmont for boy Juma. Oma boy Juma. Yes, I did fa. No, I can say F.
We and now kwan yenye ya so ka kire mi no. Amafo waje odie. Na onye odie. Onye odie ka kire mi our comment section as on the big push. Mi di wie no. John Dramani Mahama adwuma no you do all. Only road minister honorable Kwame Governor Gwaja. My best minister after the finance minister and maybe at par with the foreign affairs minister. Road minister Uyadi Ubojuma. Medmo Construction Limited. Conquered works 100%. Eguso Ekoso. Our the 6 kilometers road from Penyi Kosi Aflao asphalt Nkwa.
Penyi, and the good news is that asphalting has started or finishing has started here. At least we have the first layer. In fact, this is the only contractor on this entire stretch that has done his first layer, which is the binder, right?
Yeah.
On both ends. Timelines and Innovations has also started, but they've started on one side. This contractor, Medmo Constructions Limited, has done both ends, but it is the first layer.
Concrete was 100% done. Earthwork for lot 2 also almost 100% done. And the first contractor to start asphalting phase on whole to Aflao stretch. This no baby road minister dia kwa kodu no aseda nko aseda. Now why Anna Solomon Owusu communication director Adema Afravanto UP party and UP party UP United Party here and movement so bro from movement for change from to we no yakobolo of MPP for na ndi o say Road ni se we no oyada na ofili no check no. Na the ntia oyada na fili checking na say honorable Kwame governor Gwaja na duma oye no. With speed, quality, value for money.
I am saying that if there is any one minister who has impressed me in this administration, is Governor Kwame Abuja. You know what? Kwame Abuja. He has impressed me so. His consistency has been phenomenal. I followed him closely when he was in opposition as a ranking member, and I've continued to follow him because always I want to know whether people are consistent with their position. This whole big push project, when the president was cutting the saw that, is it Aflao or so? I don't know whether it was Aflao or Aflao road. As a start, he made certain, he gave certain reasons why they would settle on a particular contractor. If you remember, caveat. Then he was doing what we call restricted tendering. He was giving indication that the big push was going to be undertaken by restricted tendering. First of all, he said they needed contractors that could build the roads with the highest quality, with speed, and also Ghanaians. When somebody gives you these criteria, what he has done is that the contract will be awarded based on restriction. So is that when you said no wheelbarrow road? But why must we get a lot of the guys over here are wheelbarrow contractors? They go and take the roads. All that they do is that they don't do anything, and they go and claim money. Now, what the big push? Which contractors have they been given? Is it not Ghanaians? You're sure? I am always for contract being given to Ghanaians, no matter what. Look, me when I go for a tender in this country and I go with a foreigner and you mistakenly give it to a foreigner, for the rest of our life you will wear one pant. But that I realize I will take you on because I am a Ghanaian, because that foreigner is not better off than I do. So why must you give the contract to the foreigner? They have given it to Ghanaians, which is a good thing. Now the second thing that we must praise Abuja on was that he said they use their internal staffs to beat the contract values down. This I am going to do further verification. If it is true, then Abuja
quality and value for money for our roads. And that's the reason why I'm not Solomon Wusu of feeling road minister. Honorable Kwame governor Abuja of feeling rough. I'm simply Kwame checking on me. Yadano. Ghana for me a checking on. Ghana for more amount for my soul. Some of my yadano. Eti who feeling now checking it ya. Man pressure road yanya ya. Catch me na me can't no. Na ombe ya ma na udi ya. Nipa ya dia osayi. Why na ya men say di. Catch me so comment section na me man so ente. For comments no eto comment section na correct. We are subscribe like it na share. Ma unua no so ani road yanye no. Onya information no jeje kama na unua na no ohu footbridge na wo for highway no so no. Na yemfa ntunifo. E ma me wate. Na Awutu obi so wa mo fan to comment section na sem kakon. E fa ma me naked truth. Oh boga trends edi no e ba ko pe maxi bila makrao. Bye bye.